So here, let's say part two, because I don't want to go back and re-record that. So part two is talking about some of the other products for me. So the foaming cleanser is one of those things that I used to think all cleansers were created equal. I used a hydrating cleanser that I liked, but I have been blown away by this cleanser. This is a truly smart cleanser. It foams up so nicely. It takes off your makeup as well as it's formulated with some lactic acid. That's also going to help get rid of some of the dead layers of your skin and give you that nice, incredible glow. The smell with the orange peel is just an amazing added bonus and also very good for your skin. One of my favorite parts about the cleanser is that it is a multitasker. You can apply this cleanser to your skin dry and let it set as a mask. It dries perfectly clear. So you can walk around with your mask on if you're cleaning your house or brushing your teeth or whatever it is. It doesn't feel or even look strange. And when you wash that off, even just the cleanser alone, you're going to reveal your beautiful, freshest face. This cleanser is also perfectly formulated to be that sort of way to get your face ready for the pads. If you're applying your pads to dirty skin, they're obviously not going to have the benefit. The pads are not intended to remove makeup or any buildup on the skin. The pads are intended to penetrate the skin. One more thing about the pads that I forgot to mention that I always try to bring up to people is that these pads are big. I know they look small, but truly they're big in the sense that there's so much on there that you want to be sure you're doing your face, your neck, your chest, and the backs of your hands. This is important because far too often we forget about our neck and our chest, and that is a place that can really show our age as well as tends to rack up a lot of sun damage. So you want to be sure that you're talking about that with the pads too. I think the cleanser is amazing. I make sure that at any opportunity you make sure people feel it, touch it. The cleanser is a soap-free cleanser. This is important because this is why you don't get that sticky, tight feeling after using the Impress cleanser. The Impress moisturizer is another unique product. There's a lot of buzzwords in terms of moisturization right now, but one of the ones you don't hear a lot about, or at least I hadn't before Impress, was Impress's unique L22 ingredient. L22 is the lipid panel from healthy 22-year-old skin. And sad news flash, that's when our skin was at its peak. So if you're like me, you'll do anything to try to reinvigorate with that 22-year-old lipid panel. The Impress moisturizer is also a multitasker, formulated like an under eye cream. For the most part, the only differences between facial moisturizer and eye cream is the viscosity, so the thickness of it. They went ahead and formulated this one like that, and they've still managed to make it a non-suffocating, non-greasy looking feel. I typically spot treat with my moisturizer. Some of us are more dry than others and would need it everywhere. So you can play around with this. Feels great, smells great, and the results are really there. When our skin is dehydrated, not just dry skin, but truly dehydrated, either we're not getting enough water or we're not putting enough hydration on our skin. Even oily skin can get hydrated. So taking care of your skin with a good moisturizer is important for all skin types. And that's something that I try to impress upon. Make sure you are giving the prime shade its due time when you are talking to people. And here's why. We can do all this work to anti-age and reverse some of the things we're doing. But if you're doing nothing to pause it and stop it, you're going to be in this vicious cycle for a long time. The other reason is it is super important to me and hopefully super important to you that as these people become your customers and they are your friends or whatever it might be, applying sunscreen is hugely important when we talk about skin cancer. It is a very real thing. When I spent time in dermatology, I cannot tell you the number of people sitting in those offices with whole parts of their face carved out because of melanoma or other skin cancers. It's a very real reality. We have already done a lot of that damage to our skin in our younger, maybe more foolish years. But having a good sunscreen is vitally important. And I always tell people, I've tried a lot and I love this one. If this one isn't for you, that's fine. Just please, please promise me that you're going to be putting a sunscreen on your face each and every single day. And I really believe that. And I hope that if you're watching this and you don't love this or you don't use it every day, that maybe you'll think about incorporating that too. What makes this particular sunscreen unique is that this is a physical sunscreen versus a chemical sunscreen. So what does that mean? This is important. Chemical sunscreens are probably a more commonly found sunscreen, and they contain chemicals. The chemicals must go into your pores and have a chemical reaction inside of your body to repel the sun's rays and keep you from getting a sunburn. A physical sunscreen is just that. It sits on the surface of your skin and repels the light backwards, also protecting you from getting a sunburn. This is why the Impress the Impress Prime Shade is safe even up and for babies, because nothing dangerous is getting into your skin. This is hugely important when we talk about the quality of these products. So the active ingredients in this particular Prime Shade are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Anybody who knows about physical sunscreens, those are very common active ingredients in physical sunscreens. The trouble with them traditionally is that they're large molecules. They can sit and ball up on the surface of your skin. They can make you feel hot. They can make you feel suffocated. And if you've had experience with those, they don't make you want to put them on every day. The beauty of this one is they were a genius in formulating it with a makeup primer. The makeup primer is silicone based. Typically, sunscreens are formulated with an oil base. When you put this on, whether alone or with makeup, it literally feels like a dream. It has a beautiful blurring effect that kind of helps cover up some of those fine lines and wrinkles, as well as any discoloration that you might have. They also added melanin to this product for the sole fact that it is a cancer fighting agent for your skin. That's the kind of stuff that I love about these products. When I had the opportunity to have Robert and Janie at my house, I was blown away by, of course, their knowledge, of course, their dedication to the products, but also their dedication to all of us as consultants and all of our customers. Janie at my party was showing people how to make all their products last longer. There are not many people who own a product line and own a company that are going to tell you how to make it last longer. These are real people. Robert and Jane are real people. This is a real story. And sharing that definitely helps take away from some of the stigma that social selling can have. You want to be clear that no one is telling you what to say and what to do, that you truly are speaking from your heart about products that you love. Don't let an opportunity go by to not mention the actual opportunity and what attracted you to that. This doesn't need to be some salesy pitch. This can truly be your own story and should be. That's what people want to hear. So if you're someone who's thinking, I never planned on doing something like this, I can't believe I'm doing something like this, share that authenticity with your friends and tell them why this is different than all the other things out there and why this opportunity is different than all the other things out there. I truly believe in these products, and I hope that these little videos help you to understand a little bit more about them. I plan on doing more product specific videos in the future. Like I plan to do a whole video on each individual pad so we can really dive into the product knowledge for your reference. I do not think it is necessary to have this immense amount of product knowledge to truly be successful. I don't know every single thing about a new pair of Spanx leggings that I just got. All I know is 100% I'm obsessed with them and I want to tell all my friends about it. So truly look at this as you found this gem of a product because you did, and that you want to help your friends out by sharing it with them. If you have questions on products, you can come to me, you can come to Linda, you can come to your upline, you can ask in the group and we can help you. But don't let the fear of not being a 100% expert get in your way. I get questions all the time that I do not know the answer to, but I know how to find them. And that's what I hope this video helps you do, is get some answers and give you some material and some confidence when you are sharing these products. Thanks so much for joining in, and I'll catch y'all soon.